Hi there, I'm Rubus and welcome to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. I'm going to play this through and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Now, I've never actually completed the game, but I have played it before. So it'll be quite entertaining for me as well.
Clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
So wings means it surpasses him. Makes sense.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
Hated this bit.
Agony.
I love how he just hits him and then instantly all the bones are gone.
There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Very original name.
Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Stole his entire jaw. And so it begins. After a good few bit more story.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
Okay, so going by what he just said, that he's essentially the god of the underworld, kind of like a Hades, and because of Kain doing some bad things, that it's broke the balance, and so now we need to go and reset the balance.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
As you can see, I've got a great way of simplifying exactly what you just heard, in the exact same words you just heard it. Okay, now if memory serves, these are gates that are kind of like checkpoints that I can use to go back and forth between different areas, but you need to find the gate and stand on it in order to activate it. So I need to keep a wee eye out for them.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Right, this is one thing I never really understood, was he's complaining about the balance and everything, not being able to like direct souls into like the wheel of fate and all that stuff, and yet he's telling you to eat them. So what happens to those souls when you eat them? Is it just that's them gone forever, or is that them going into the wheel of fate too? Who knows, maybe they'll actually explain that stuff to you.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Okay, as you can clearly see, can I zoom in? No, I cannot. But my wings have holes in them, and yet somehow I'm able to do this. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that's possible, but I guess it is just a game after all, so...
What scabrous wretches are these?
Shua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Okay, so he's just said that these things have consumed countless souls, and now they'll never find their rest, which... So does that not technically mean that whenever I devour souls, it's the same way? Oh well. What do I care? I'm sure souls are nommy. Clearly they don't exactly have many calories because Raziel's still a skinny person.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
So basically, if I remember correctly, that this game's got...
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Right, so, if I remember correctly, this game's very puzzle-like most PS1 games. So I need to remember to use that, because I'm sure there's certain parts where you need to go into that other realm to open up ways. Does that make sense? So,
you are young yet, Raziel.
you remember that.
You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
See, now, what I don't understand about this game is it makes vampires out to be so unbelievably weak. Like, so much kills them. I mean, it's not even holy water, it's just water.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Okay, so apparently these things are now some form of a vampire.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
So he said fledglings, which probably means that, like, if I can remember correctly, I can do this and go. Haha!
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Okay. It's good to know though, isn't it, that vampires have souls? Okay, now let's see that. Let's test this one. I completely missed that. But let's ignore it. That is nice. Very, very nice.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Okay, so he says that it surpasses what I knew in life, which means, would that mean that I'm stronger than a vampire? Because if that's true, that's quite OP. Oops. Up. Okay. Over this way then. Leo? Leo. There we are. So easily amused now. Now. See, it's really stupid with this game, the fact that the interact button is the same as the attack button.
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
I love how it says humble.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant. by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see.
Ooh,
At
shiny.
that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Right, now, my understanding of this is that this isn't the first game that the Legacy of Kain series has been going for a while, and that there was a whole other collection of games revolving around Kain, and give me it. Fuck it. And revolving around him and how he became a vampire. There we go. And they were called Blood Omen. And so that followed the story of basically how Kain became the first vampire, and eventually obviously leading up to how he got here and stuff. So I've never actually played them, but I know of them, and if this all goes well, then I may do a wee let's play of that, because I'm quite interested as well to see the storyline. But if I remember correctly, it's bird's eye, it's kind of side scroller, bird's eye view, if that makes sense. And I've never been a big fan of those kind of old styled games like that, but I shall persevere it, and I shall learn hopefully get into the story that much that I'd like to. Wait a minute. Oh, kill this guy first. If I'm right in saying that is one of my the teleporters. Give me your soul. I'm not leaving this. This is coming with me. And let's go in here. I love the fact though that the weapons like this don't actually break. So I wonder if I can keep this for like, obviously not a normal game, because I doubt you can take weapons and stuff into the the other realm. But let's just see. I mean, it would be stupid if it's like unbreakable. Okay, now if I'm right in saying that should be it. I think this is that that's the place? Yeah. Oh no, I dropped it. Fuck. Okay, now I think this is me. Yep, this is me back to the original place. Okay, and if I go back through. Yeah, he's still here. No. No. Go away. Ah, fuck. What you doing, darn? Right, okay. What? Oh, putting that. Ah, right, okay, so going back there to the original place must put me back into this spirit realm and stuff. Get a wee slice soul, because you need to be full health in order to go back. And okay, right, okay, so I'm going to end it here for the first part, and I shall make the second part. Probably I'll carry on, just what try and get into the gist of making videos quite kind of small sections. So obviously I'm not going to like hour-long videos, but I'll carry on playing, and you shall see the next part soon. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe. Goodbye.